What's going on, everyone? Happy Friday. Welcome once again to Hockey Playoff Edition. I'm Miguel Medina. This is Jim Biringer. Jim, how's it going, man?
It's going well, man. It's Friday night elimination night here in the National Hockey League. Can't beat it. Potential handshakes. Oh, and we saw some handshakes on Thursday night.
Yes, we certainly did. And that one, the first one goes to Vegas. Vegas Golden Knights. They close out the series. Chandler Stevenson, he had 2 goals. Lauren made 29 saves. He was sensational for the Golden Knights. And now they're waiting for the winner of the Oilers and Kings. Whoever wins that series is going to be a fantastic matchup.
Yeah, I mean, look, give it credit to the Golden Knights. I mean, look, the big game was Game 3, the swing game. We talked about it on the channel and on the Hockey Playoff Edition. We said it, double overtime win for Vegas. That pretty much propelled them to get the big W in the series, similar to what happened in 2018 where the Jets win the first game and then, kind of gentleman sweep after that, where Vegas went to the Cup final in their inaugural year. But the Jets were in this series until the third period of Game 2 and even in Game 3, but the big players didn't show up for the Jets in this one. Rick Bowness had some choice words for his hockey club after. And now the Vegas Golden Knights are the first team to advance, showing everybody how it's done, get it done in the closeout game. But it's going to be an interesting offseason in Winnipeg.
It certainly will. But yeah, Winnipeg Jets, they got to raise their heads up. They gave Vegas Golden Knights a hell of a series. So let's see what happens in the offseason. Let's go with the next one. Rangers Devils. Just as I expected it, the momentum's on Devils' side. Rangers. Okay, you see the movie Space Jam?
Mm-hmm.
In the first movie, it feel like someone stole the talent of the Rangers after Game 2. Someone stole their talent. I don't know what happened after Game 2. The Rangers, they're 0 for 10 on the power play in the past 3 games compared to the first 2 games, which they went 4 for 10. I don't know what happened to the Rangers offense. Much credit to the Devils. Dawson Mercer scored his first playoff goal, and that was a lightning shot that he put it on the net. So that was that. And their goalie stepped up as well. So the Devils, they lead the series 3-2. And all I can hope for is that the Rangers push it to Game 7. If not, then I'm not shocked by anything that I'm saying, but like I said, it seems like someone stole talent of the Rangers after Game 2.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Devils played well in Game 5. They also played well in Games 3 and 4. But that overtime game in Game 3 gave this Devils team so much confidence heading into Game 4. Their power play, they scored another power play goal. They got a shorthanded goal. Dawson Mercer rang the post in the first period. The Devils were flying. The speed of the Devils is just too much for the Rangers to handle. If the Rangers want to run and gun with New Jersey, they can't keep up. And you saw it. Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier were off the scoreboard. Well, Hischier got an assist on the Eric Haula goal that pretty much ice it 4-0, but it was pretty much over before that. When the Devils made it 3-0, there was a power play, there was momentum. Severson takes an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty during the fight with Ball and Goudreau. You think maybe momentum's going to shift to the Rangers' way. They don't. Instead, the Devils get the shorthanded goal. They had chances, but Akira Schmid, again, 28 save shutout. First rookie goalie in Devils franchise history to win his first 3 starts in the playoffs. Look, the Devils are playing better defensively in front of them, and you could see that they're frustrating the Rangers. They're limiting time and space, and the Devils' speed coming back into the defensive zone is even better than it going into their transition game, and that's what it led to last night. A lot of chances. Igor was very mad for the Rangers. You could see after the one stoppage, he's barking to his own teammates. They know they have to be better. I expect the Rangers to come out flying in Game 6.
Game 6 is on Saturday at the Garden. It's cold red right now for the Rangers, so they have to answer the bell because this is it. This is the elimination game. And speaking of elimination game and answering the bell, Tampa Bay Lightning did just that against the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs, they're 0 for 10 in closeout games. People are saying, here we go again. And now there's a lot of pressure on the core four. Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Tavares. They had to show up in Game 6. They didn't play off in game 5, but Tampa just played much more prouder, I should say, than Toronto did. And Mitch Marner had a chance to tie the game on a breakaway, where Vasilevsky made that stop in the third period, which to me that was the highlight of the game for Tampa, because that was a huge stop. So, but Toronto has another chance to close this out on Saturday, Game 6, and Michael Bunting should be available for Game 6 and possibly play that game. But I expect him that he's going to play in that game.
Yeah, I expect Bunting to be back in the lineup. I think he'll probably be fitting on the fourth line with probably going for Zach Aston Reese or Sam Lafferty. I think that's where he's going to slot in. I think the top 9 is fine for Toronto. Again, here we go again, as Riley said after the game yesterday, until they get answers, they're always looking for answers, as he said. I mean, you get the first goal in the game, crowd's electric. Morgan Riley, again, is answering the toll for this team after a poorest end to his regular season. He gets another goal. Like you said, Mitch Marner had a chance to tie the game. If they tie the game there, that place is electric, and probably Toronto feeds off of it. But Nick Paul, again, tell me if you heard this story again. Nick Paul in Toronto in an elimination game scores against the Maple Leafs. Yeah, Austin Matthews scored late, but Andrei Vasilevsky basically stole this one for Tampa. They're a proud hockey club. After Riley scored, 26 seconds later, Cirelli answers, and then it was all Lightning from there. I mean, Toronto had chances, but give credit to this team. If Tampa wins, there's going to be even more questions on Game 6. If they can push it to a Game 7, it's going to be deja vu all over again, because the Toronto Maple Leafs have this team where they want them.
The pressure's on that core four, but especially your 2 best players, Matthews and Marner. Those 2 guys, they're going to have to show up Game 6, mandatory. I expect from those 4, but especially from those 2, Matthews and Marner.
Yeah, absolutely. In this era with Matthews and Marner, 0-11 in closeout games, that's the story of their legacy right now in Toronto. They have to figure it out. Ryan O'Reilly in that room is going to definitely help. You got to throw Tavares in that mix. You got to throw Nylander. They have to step up. Samsonov has to be better, and their start has to be way, way better, especially in Tampa. They were able to steal 2 games in Tampa and take those games. They have to come out like Vegas did and end this game early, because if they don't and they keep the champs around, look out.
As for tonight's game, who do you think has a chance to push it to a Game 7, and who do you think will close it out?
I think Panthers have a really good chance against Boston to close it out home ice. I would not be surprised if the Islanders push it to a Game 7. Here's an upset alert. I think the Kraken are going to close it out tonight in Seattle. I think they're going to knock out the champs. I know Colorado's a good road team, but I think they're going to knock them out. And I think Dallas figures out a way to get it done too.
I agree. I have a feeling that the Islanders will push to Game 7. Panthers, I'm not going to say that Boston will close it out right away, but there's a good chance they could extend to Game 7. I think that Seattle will close it out tonight, and I feel that Dallas will close it out tonight.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, look, Boston knows this adversity here in Florida. They know how to win there, but you can't rest on your laurels. We know what overtime games can do, and winning those games for a team down in the series. So, look, I think that's going to be an entertaining game to watch, because a lot of pressure's on Boston to get this done and go to a cup final. The Islanders are built for this moment. And like I said, the way Seattle's been giving Colorado trouble, I would not surprise me if they knock them out. And I'm going to bold prediction. I think Seattle scores the first goal again. So that would be 6 straight games with the opening goal for the Kraken. And I like the way Dallas is playing. Ottinger is going to have another fabulous performance for Dallas.